Time I know thanks to the people and we pray for.
99 problem, but I want you one. Paid like weekend in a shot of funds. And the man with me up never shot a gun. Spend money like he never done. So me style him fresh. Tonight a girl man I get it. Defend it down whenever me step. And the class 9 on my necklace. Oh, so me style him sweet like vanilla. Young boy naida things big like one Vita.
Right now we style them sweet like vanilla.
Like a buckle of bleach, show me at that
4:30. You know what time it is?
watch me.
We got music news coming to you live.
Money me pre.
Alright, the YouTube.
Every one of them out like saliva. Step to them but they not ready for no.
AreaFM.net. Alright then.
They want me style my name.
We style them fresh.
Style them fresh.
No matter where they.
Man I get it.
Hold on.
Attention radio station.
Welcome. Please back away from your radio. I like new music, news talk, updates with artist drops, listener drops,
Sound effects,
and movie drops.
Hey, what's that?
Music news.
Local.
Music news. International.
Welcome to Music News.
It's the new style.
Yeah, it's a new style right about now.
Hey.
Yeah,
How you doing, Dora?
I just want to ask a question. You have a problem with your mic? Like when you try to make your mic go upright, it's like it just slump? Do you have a problem with your mic?
No, it stands.
It stands up.
Strong.
Oh, it stands strong.
It's firm.
Mine
I
just.
mean, is yours firm?
No, it just goes limp. You know, every time you try to stand it up, it just goes limp. You know. And I've been complaining
that's
about
a
this.
problem.
Yeah, it's a problem when it goes limp like that. But I'm trying to work with it.
God bless your heart, man, for trying to work with it regardless of...
Regardless of... Me I try hard with it, but you know...
Look, let that sink in a bit. You're working with it irrespective of the issues.
Right.
And you're one.
It's mine.
I'm going to stick with it.
Right. You know, good, your mic is working, you know?
Yes, that's very important.
Right.
If not, you know, you couldn't hear.
Right. What you say me now?
Welcome to Music News. It's Friday, December 3. I'm Kishima Francis.
Shane is here.
Awesomeness.
He's just watching it because he's like, what are they talking about?
Well, let's get into it. Legendary R&B star Mary J. Blige has sampled a section of veteran reggae singer Don Penn's 1994 reggae classic, You Don't Love Me, which is No, No, No. Now, a snippet of the rhythm produced by Steely and Clevie can be heard in the introduction of Mary J's newly released song titled Amazing, which also features DJ Khaled. Take a listen.
We the best music. Another one. All hail to the queen, Mary J. Blige.
It's so hard to fake when everything I do is real. Money and a doggy bag, I ain't missing no meals. Don't move on me wrong, I need to save my energy. Everybody, family, leave it to the industry.
All right.
Of course, today, December 3, Mary J. Blige released Amazing and Good Morning Gorgeous. Both tracks are expected to appear on Blige's upcoming 14th studio album, which is slated for release in early 2022. Are you feeling the vibe from that track or what?
It's amazing.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's
word.
amazing.
It's amazing.
But you know, what I like that is happening is back in the day, you know, the music business wasn't as structured as it is now, where the artists would get the publishing rights and, you know, really earn from their work. And now here it is that their work is being used and obviously they're going to be earning from it. It's wonderful.
And even the mistakes that were made in the past, Dora, it got to a stage now where more entertainers are wiser and they have their business in order. Yes, and it's through conversations people realize that, oh, you're not getting any publishing and people know that, look, get your books in order. So it's a good look.
Yeah, man.
So
Hold on. She put up her finger.
Yes, as you're speaking about that, just recently, Minister Marion Hall put out that she was looking to reclaim rights that she has from Lady Saw days because she wants to put that money into her ministry. And she says that she did some signings back then which weren't in her benefit because of ignorance. And so she's looking to reclaim some of those monies.
Get it in order.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. You may have the self-righteous ones who say, you know, leave it alone, it's dirty money. But, you know, it is what it is.
But
It's
she
your
wants
money.
to put it into her ministry for the work of the Lord.
It's money.
And
Yeah.
why not?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's your money, it's your business, what you do with it. You worked hard for it.
Yeah, man.
Indeed. In other news, reggae entertainers Sedenaki and Sensi Love are among the children of late reggae great Bunny Wailer who are expected to take a DNA test in order to gain the benefits of their father's estate. According to reports, Donna Livingston Carrie Dice, the youngest sister of Jabi, is appealing to the reggae legend's 13 children to get themselves DNA tested to establish paternity and access the benefits set out in their father's will. Reports are that it was Bunny Wailer's request for his 13 children to get DNA tested. Donna further claims that even if they're listed in the will, it is ordered that they get a DNA test done. She also revealed that as established under the will, any children under 18, the estate will provide for them until they become 18. Music News also understands that the children who wish to take the DNA test are responsible for paying the lab fee. Meanwhile, efforts by Music News to get a comment from Sedenaki or his sister Sensilove were futile. Bunny Wailer died in March this year.
Oh boy. Again?
What are your thoughts? No wrong. Anything wrong with it, or?
Nothing is wrong with it. I guess they want to be sure that but while he was alive,
I still have that question though, because I can understand the DNA testing, but if you have a child growing and living with you and you pass away, that child is maybe in them teens, in them 20s, whatever, and then that DNA test proves that they're not actually your biological child, I still wouldn't want to write them out.
it's damaging at that point.
True.
You understand? Because you know this person as
Yes.
your father, and
Yes.
then and when you're reaching your 20s now, you're going to hear that boy is not your daddy.
Some
You know what I mean?
clause would have to be in them, man, to protect them as well.
Right,
Too,
you know,
because I don't really for them fault
But-
that
but-
them
but-
get a,
Exactly.
that him get a
Turns out.
jacket.
Right, and Bunny was, providing for them while he was
Yes.
alive
He was
and
alive.
treating them as
But,
his own.
Yes.
Other details to this story are that it is alleged that two family members were supposed to come to an agreement, like go through the will and, come to an agreement regarding the family, but those two individuals were unable to come to an agreement. So as such, the situation is before the court.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
So it would appear that, Shane and Dora come to an agreement with something, but you're feeling like, boy, you don't too agree with the will, or why does it have to be this way? So because Bunny is no longer here, then the matter is before the court, and then of the stipulation. And Shane made a really good point too, because, like we're saying, what if it turns out that, you are not a Livingston?
But was that stipulated in the will, though? Was that stipulated
We
in
would
the
have
will
to
that...
see it. According to the reports, he wanted a DNA test done from the 13 children.
According to reports?
According to it. I have not seen the will.
Would that
say.
indicate that maybe he had some doubt
Reservation.
prior?
Well, I mean, as journalists, that is something that you have to look into, why this is no like a stipulation per se.
Maybe he had
You
his
know?
reasons if that is actually in the will.
We can't...
If it is actually there.
I'm just so tired of people fighting over deadlift, you know? You know what I'm
And,
saying?
it is crazy, but it's just like this ongoing thing. Like it has been going on long before even we were born. Like that type of situation where people just feel like they are entitled to.
There was a problem in burying the man. Then there was just a problem with people fighting over who has rights to what's in the will. It's just too much. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody not cares what you do, you know.
Well, that's why the fight is on, because he didn't carry it with him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, I hope they work it out. You know, at the end of the day, you know,
right. They have to, because I mean, here it is. Who knows? Let's hope it's not a situation. It was only last week we had a similar situation with another family. You know, where ultimately these situations can taint the legacy just with the type of infight, and you know what needs to be done is not getting the attention because the attention is elsewhere.
Yeah, but with Bob, we didn't have that any at all. No, so we didn't hear about any.
Which is why just the other day we had to give kudos to Mrs. Marley, because it takes a real strong person and a different type of woman to sort of regulate and put into place something where all the children feel as if
from,
they,
right.
You understand what I mean?
And then if you come and say,
just see,
if you
and
are
see the
Amali,
children as children and not that
exactly.
Boy, this is Dora Picnic code. Every time you see Dora Picnic, you just remember the bun. You know what I mean?
But the children had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
You understand?
It takes a different type of being to be able to do that and see the bigger picture.
Yeah, I hope they work it out.
Definitely. In other news, Massacre's highly anticipated debut album, 438, was officially released today. The long-awaited 16-track album, released by 1RPM, features prominent artists and producers such as Dunwell, Sean Paul, Dexter Daps, Popcorn, and Steph London. Following the positive feedback across social media, Massacre, in a tweet, wrote, "Love the support from the Crocs them." Meanwhile, on Instagram, producers Stephen the Genius, Not Nice, Sean Nizzle, football star Raheem Sterling, Power Book 2 actor Michael Rainey Jr., Beanie Man, Black Hero, and Runkus are among the social media users who have liked or commented positively on the post showing the album on billboards in Times Square, New York.
One
so
side.
To Massacre.
Yeah,
right?
The track so far, I love them, you know. I think he got like distinction in English. Or it's English
Well,
lit.
I mean, when you think about how he writes, I mean, he's a really good writer,
really
very
good writer.
witty as well. So big up to Massacre.
And good
Haven't
luck with the
heard
album.
the album yet.
A couple of tracks, you know, love story, update, you know, so far. They're great tracks, you know.
It's a good look. Now, it's that time, Dora and Shane. It's time for TGIF Top Gossip in 5. We are there.
Where we are?
It's 4:42 and we're there.
All right.
So TGIF Top Gossip in 5. You know, across social media, people always have these questions that they want to answer. So they want answers for. So today we will answer a burning question from a social media user. TGIF Top Gossip in 5. Should a parent allow their adult child or children to determine or have a say about who and if they should date?
Oh, you mean? Mommy can't see what you can see. Mommy can't see what you can see, you know.
Shane, no, but do you think you have a right to tell your mom
you mean? Remember
who
say
she
when
can
you
date and
remember
if she
say
can
when
date?
you get big enough, you are run things now, you know. You understand? Not the parents. It's you are run things. You have to look out for the parents.
All right.
So you know exactly what's up.
You see, for me, respect have to go cross borders. And so you have to respect the rights of a child just as you respect the rights of an adult. And in this case, as you say, this is an adult child. So here you're talking about two adults.
Two adults.
You see, just the same as a parent would see a child with a partner who don't seem appropriate for them and say something to them, it's the same way that child, whether a child or an adult, can see their parent with a partner who they feel uncomfortable about and say it to the parent.
Right, Shane. Right.
You can say it, Shane. You can say it, but you cannot dictate or tell the parent.
Ultimately, I don't think it would be right to dictate to the person because everybody have to make up their own mind and go their own way. But still, if you feel uncomfortable about something or somebody, then yes, man, you have the right to say it to the person, man, whether your parent or your child.
Right.
Because, you have situations, right? And ever so often you will see this being reflected or portrayed in movies where one parent, pass on, and you feel like whether it's the mom or the dad, they should just remain single or not have anybody around, or if somebody come around, you get in your feelings, or even if they are alive, you feel like, okay, if mommy and daddy break up, then they shouldn't move on. But adult to adult in the conversation, you can express how you feel, but you cannot. I don't feel like you should tell your mother or adult or father what to do or who to date.
I think it's the person who is in the situation, it's their call as to whether they move on or not. But then, if you have a child or some other significant person in your life, then it would warrant a discussion, man. Meaning, say, all right, listen, I'm at this point and I'm moving on to this point, and so, because, that's what family and relationship is about, It's about sharing, it's about love, it's about communication. So if the person really means something to you and you are going to make a significant move like that in your life, then obviously it would warrant and make sense to say something to the person, because you share this joy that you expect to be having with this person, with somebody who you consider important.
All right, Shane, something is coming in, and I before I say it, Dora, you have my blessing, and we'll hear from you. Mr. Peart on YouTube is saying, DJ Sunshine, I would love to date you. You have my blessing, Dora. I mean, I'm not fighting this. You have my blessing.
Mr. Peart,
hold on. We have to find out about Mr. Peart first, man, because say, we have to protect Shine, So, Mr. Peart, if your intentions not clear, brother, stay far.
Right. Remember back to him over here, sir. I don't have a problem with my parent moving on or my parent dating, but it has to be on my terms. Right? And then if you go in the yard and you see me some man and your spirit said this wrong, you just girt him and throw him through the gate. That's it. That's it.
Look,
no argument, no argument, you just girt him in the pants and throw him through the gate.
But your mama got argue afterward.
No, man, whatever she wants, I'm just sit her in her room. She in time out.
Don't you feel like you're overstepping your boundaries?
No.
Ultimately, you have separate lives. Your life is not connected to your mom's life.
I am on the outside and I am seeing exactly what is happening. I have a clear vision and I'm seeing exactly your intentions, and you need a girting and you need a throwing outside of the gate.
Well, can I tell you,
down the road.
I'm so glad you're not my child, because you're no girting of my man.
I got that from Squaddy. Squaddy, they girt people. I don't know if that's what they're taught in police school, but they be girting people.
What do you think about that, Shane? I mean, you feel like Dora's approach, you don't feel like it's a little too much?
Yeah, man, shining more than mine. But then, everybody's situation is different. And I can understand what she's saying, though. Meaning,
yeah, definitely.
Sometimes you have some parents, or it might even be a child, just a relative, and them now see the picture.
Yeah.
And so you might have to step in and intervene to make sure, say, hey, listen, you protect them.
Right. Especially when it's some little young boy.
Exactly, that was actually my next point, because especially if when you look or being on the street or hearing certain talks or feedback, it will definitely, it's a situation that is touchy and it can get you in your feelings, and I know Shane's approach is more having the conversation and the sit down, but when it rub you the wrong way, who knows, we may have to just apply Dora's girting.
Yeah, but hey, my conversation have levels, though, because I would just come to you calm and nice and easy, and then another time I come to you and I tell you the things.
No, but let me ask you this though. On the flip side, Shane and Dora, would you want your child to come to you and talk to you about your dating life, your love life?
Oh, you mean?
If me not see the bigger picture and them a see it, man, come to me.
Especially when it's a young boy.
Or a girl for my matter.
Because it could be just another client. You know what I'm saying? You know the client thing, all right?
Right.
You don't know Kishima?
Yeah, man.
You forgot to spell it out?
Yeah, man.
Don't spell it out.
The women are clients.
Yeah,
so
man.
them get another client. You understand the thing?
No,
So
me
you
follow
have,
you, me
you have,
follow you.
you have all 10 sources
Clients?
of income for the month.
Yeah. One of my clients up the road. You understand?
Sassies.
Yeah, man. So in a cases like that, yes, man, you have to protect your relative, man. But, outside of that, if it's a normal situation and the person head clear and them know what they want and thing, then, yeah, man.
Yeah,
them
man,
go through and do
everything
them
goes,
thing,
yeah.
man.
Especially if they have been bitten by the love bug, you going in to talk to them, you really have to know how to convey your message, because that can just equate to you getting a cut off.
Cut off from
You
who?
fight their relationship.
Oh.
You fight the
No,
relationship.
not
Dora.
when my girl say and put you through the gate and down the road.
No, but the girting is a bit much though.
No, sir.
Make we take Shane's route for have the conversation and express.
No.
I really thought Shane would flip out and say, boy, nobody can tell him who to date. Because what if you're madly in love with the person and here it is
Madly
your
in
child
love.
not feeling them? How do you deal with it? Your adult child, Shane. We're talking about your adult child.
Yeah, man, but you see, depend upon the relationship where you have with that child too, And in my case, if my adult child come to me and say that, me and my children them have good relationship. And so I figure say, if them come to me and say something to me, then it's out of a concern. And so me need to take them concern into consideration.
Exactly.
Strong consideration.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
don't hide and go see. That person, me said, don't see.
Okay, mama. Okay, mama.
All right,
In
Shine.
other news, 3-6 Mafia and Bone Thugs Harmony's versus battle turned real on Thursday night. The event held at the Los Angeles Hollywood Palladium in front of a live audience featured the two groups who got into a physical altercation during the show. Bone Thugs and Harmony's Busy Bone said that 3-6 was mocking him and the two groups exchanged some words. Busy Bone threw something at 3-6. The live stream was paused with the screen saying there were technical difficulties, but the versus battle did resume with Busy Bone apologizing, saying, "I want to apologize to everyone. The bleep out here," he said, "on both sides. I'm not trying to bleep this up. Pardon me. Let's keep the party bleep going," Bleep said. So basically, right? It's a lot of bleep. So you know how with the versus battle, when Beanie Man and Bounty Killer did it, that was mad epic because that's how we do our thing. Beanie and Bounty together, them facing
They've grown,
off and it's just good vibe and good rivalry. So here it is. If I don't know if you realize, but Versus basically tweaked their format after the Beanie and Bounty Versus match. And then no, this one turned physical last night. Not everybody can take it. You know Jamaicans, I think different because Sting was a training ground. Right. People got their hot word fling from even sound clashes.
Yeah. But
So
being
you
the
know
man
how
and
to hold
Bounty, them grow past that now. And just know say it's
yeah,
fun.
for sure.
And they're focused on trading the lyrics and ensuring that they entertain the public.
The audience, yeah. But here it is, hot word fling, people
Man
in
can't
them
manage.
feelings, water bottle chew. They had to quickly pause the live and,
They should not have paused the live because we would have enjoyed that as well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The show should have continued. But yeah, that's that on that. This Day in Music, 1976, Bob Marley, Rita Marley, and their manager Don Taylor were shot and wounded in Kingston, Jamaica. And celebs celebrating their birthday today are singer Rula Brown, Ozzy Osbourne, Montel Jordan, singer Daniel Bedingfield, rappers Little Baby and Trina, Bob Clark, comedian and actor Tiffany Haddish. Happy birthday if it's a special day. Any birthdays, Shine Dora?
Yeah, man. So me that go say big up to Bob Clark. So you don't know my brethren for long time. So yeah, man.
Happy birthday,
Big up,
Bob.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Bob.
And big up,
on Sunday, my brother Mike Clark, he will be having his birthday on Sunday. Yeah, man. So Mike Clark.
Yeah,
over
happy
there in a
birthday,
Spanish
Mike, when
town.
it comes.
Yeah, man.
Asha Black's birthday, you know.
Sister
Dreadites, you know,
Church
over
birthday,
river, you know. August town, you know.
Over river.
Over river, you know.
Any more shine?
Yeah, more big up Nadine in Florida. Why me must big up Nadine in Florida, Michelle?
You just did it.
Yeah, I did. I
I want to
did.
say big up to Aroma Entertainment, you know, big up to them thing, everybody out and do them thing. So yeah, big up to Aroma, Serum, Igloo, them do them thing. It's a party setting, everybody a party, everybody
Why
a go.
it sound like you're going out, so?
Dora, I am following the protocols. The curfew is at 9.
No man, this she sound like she a goat, no.
Dora, look for me good.
Me look for you good, yeah. Me I look for you.
I am staying inside.
And I believe you. Just like how your
Yes.
hair just grew overnight. I believe that you use hair growth products and it
I did
happened
tell
overnight.
you. I did confess.
Right. You understand?
But yeah, for sure, man.
All right.
Big up to the peeps who keep it locked. Any big up, Shane?
The nice lady them down at Soldier's restaurant out of Pineapple. Yeah, man. Big up.
All
I
right.
just say I go.
Yeah, man. More time I go there.
All right.
All right. Well,
Hagwall!
well, that's the full 100 in music news for today, Friday, December 3. Remember to check out irefm.net/ebuzz for more music news details. You can also check out Live at 5:45 for Entertainment Spotlight. I'm Kishima Francis. Big up to Shane Clark. DJ Sunshine, take it away.
All right, girl.